Morning everyone. How are we? It's a beautiful morning, bit chilly, bit windy, but I'm out on the bike. So let's get a bit of update where I'm starting, where I'm from, where I'm going. It's middle of May. Yesterday the government gave some new guidelines with regards to easing of lockdown restrictions. I think it may have left some people a little bit more confused. However, I've been at work since for the last 2 weeks, so it doesn't make an awful lot of difference to me. My job is, I work at a service department for a large main dealer in Weston where I live. And that means we've been open to service, repair, MOT, key workers' cars, some business cars. You've got vans and things for electricians and plumbers, that sort of thing. They all need to be sorted so that these guys can get out there and do their job properly. So I've been planning on doing a vlog for quite some time, motovlog, mostly because I thoroughly enjoy watching other people's motovlogs. And I've always thought I'd like to have a go myself. The fact is, like many people, I hate the sound of my own voice, so when I come to edit this later on, I'll probably be in the situation where I'm going, nah, throw that away, I'm not sure what I'm doing with my hand there, but I'll just get rid of loads of stuff, and I'll probably be left with 30 seconds of footage without me talking in it, which is not the idea. So we'll see how we go. So I'm here in Weston-super-Mare. It's quite early, it's 7:15. On my way to work. I'll take a quick trip through the town centre just to show you how quiet it is, basically. It's been quiet for the last few weeks, which I've actually tried to vlog. However, I've had some constant microphone troubles. If anyone tells you a GoPro Hero 4 you can just buy a cheap connection cable, plug a normal mic in and use it, it's rubbish. You can't. I've tried everything. I did a bit of looking into it and someone said you need to buy an actual GoPro cable, which is another £60. I just don't want to risk paying for that, so at the moment what I'm doing is I'm actually recording the sound through my mobile phone. I've got the two cameras going, which I'll put together, and then hopefully, and I say hopefully with a capital H, through the use of magic and dragons, it'll all come together later and not be completely shit. But you never know. You never know. We'll see how we get on. So we're just coming into Weston. Sun's out. Looks alright when the sun's out. Looks alright when there's no people around. Sadly, obviously, everything's closed, same as everywhere else around the country, really, and rightly so. This is the biggest battle we've had for many years, but we'll get through it. There'll be a lot of casualties, which is obviously a very sad thing, and you'd like to be able to do stuff like this without that happening, but we are where we are. There are going to be casualties. So there's Weston College. We're now coming round onto the seafront. And there's Weston Pier. Now that's the, I think, third or fourth incarnation of the pier. They've had a couple of fires. Most recent of which was, around 15 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less, not totally sure. Which was caused by a chip pan fire. And they rebuilt it. And the sad thing is, when you're a local, you don't appreciate what you've got on your doorstep. I mean, it is great in there. We don't go in there very often because we live here. We've got the Sea Life Centre just over there. But we don't go in there very often because when the weather's nice and when, you know, the school holidays are on and Weston's a interesting place to go, it's full of tourists. I'm not knocking that. Towns like Weston need tourists. You don't have it, you don't have a business. That's why we're being hit so hard at the moment. You know, we've had the warmest Easter holiday in most people's living memory, and yet there was nobody here, which is a real shame. Now the unfortunate thing is, the last 30 seconds of this video was Weston. It's not a big place. It's growing, but it's not growing as a seaside town, it's growing as a commuter town for Bristol. But that it is what it is. It's like in a lot of places these days, you know, so many people are happy to commute now that they're looking for places a bit further out from the towns or cities they commute to because property's cheaper. And most people that live in Weston will question the fact that Weston's property is cheaper to anywhere else in the region, but it actually is when you compare to central Bristol. So yeah, we're heading off now through the retail park and heading just up to where I work. Hopefully this vlog will be enough to keep you interested for the 10 or so minutes it'll last. I apologise if it doesn't. Hopefully, with a bit of experience, they'll improve. I mean, I genuinely love watching motovlogs on YouTube. If there was a gamer score and an achievement for finishing YouTube, I think I probably did it in the 5 weeks that I was on furlough. As you can see, it's really quiet. What I was hoping last night was for Mr. Johnson to say, right, all Costa coffees can open. That would have absolutely made my summer. The wind is horrendous right now. Absolutely shocking. So hopefully this will get out to you. The editing software I use is actually relatively simple. It's all done through the mobile phone anyway, so I might even be able to get it out to you this evening and maybe run vlogs every few days and put them out on the YouTubes as the same day as I record them. I don't know, and we'll see how we get on. But do me a favour, I mean, I'm not asking you to like, share, subscribe. What I'm asking for is feedback. If you thought it was good, give us a thumbs up. If you thought it was bad, give us a thumbs down. And if you give us a thumbs down, give us some constructive feedback. Tell me how bad it was. Tell me what you didn't like, so I can improve for the next time. No criticism is bad if it's constructive. Of course, if you want to subscribe and you want to share it, that would be absolutely top notch. I mean, you may well find, or I may well find, by the time I get to work, I'm going to check some of these recordings, that you can't hear anything I'm saying, and you can't see anything I'm recording because the tank's main majority of the camera lens, but we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. It's all good. I've enjoyed the ride in. So I've got a load of plans. I had a load of plans before this all kicked in, to do a motovlog, and a load of ideas that I'd use to produce videos and video content. So I've got some ideas. Let's hope that, you know, we can all get out pretty soon. We can all go out and ride in a social environment, ride with other bikers, enjoy a coffee on a trip over a nice scenic route, and then I can maybe put into plan some of the videos I was hoping to produce, and still am hoping to produce. But yeah, give us your comments, really appreciate them. I'll respond to every single comment, if there are any. But all that leaves me to say is thanks very much for watching. I'm now at work. I'm about to possibly end up in the back of a biffa truck, but I'm now at work, so I'm going to call it for today. I'll catch you guys soon.